As one of the most anticipated games of the decade, Black Myth Wukong has finally arrived, capturing the attention of players worldwide with its impressive visuals, engaging gameplay, and compelling story. Released on August 20th, 2024, the game has quickly broken sales records, proving its immense popularity and critical acclaim. In this video, I'll provide a detailed review of Black Myth Wukong, exploring its fascinating story, innovative combat system, stunning graphics, and overall world building. Our analysis will be divided into 5 key areas. Okay, let's dive in. Let's start with the gameplay, which is really the heart of any action RPG. The combat system in Black Myth Wukong is pretty impressive. It's fast-paced and responsive, requiring you to stay on your toes at all times. You'll find yourself chaining together attacks, dodges, and parries, and the timing really matters. It's not just button mashing. You've got to think about what you're doing. What's cool is how the game offers different weapons to play with. Of course, you've got the iconic Monkey King staff, but there are other options too. Each weapon feels unique and lets you approach combat in different ways. It's nice to have that variety, especially when you're facing tough enemies and need to switch up your strategy. Speaking of tough enemies, let's talk about the boss battles. These are definitely a highlight of the game. Each boss fight feels like a real event, with unique mechanics and strategies you need to figure out. They're challenging, no doubt about it, but man, does it feel good when you finally take one down? The bosses aren't just there for the gameplay either. They're woven into the story in interesting ways, which adds another layer to these encounters. Now let's chat about the world itself. The environments in Black Myth Wukong are seriously impressive. The developers have created these expansive, interconnected areas that are just begging to be explored. There are secrets hidden all over the place, and solving the environmental puzzles is pretty satisfying. The attention to detail is off the charts. From the intricate architecture to the lush vegetation, everything looks spot on. One thing that really stands out is how the game brings Chinese mythology to life. The landscapes, creatures, and characters all feel like they've been pulled straight out of ancient legends. It's clear that a lot of research and care went into creating this world. Story-wise, Black Myth Wukong takes an interesting approach. If you're familiar with the traditional Monkey King tales, you might be surprised by the darker, more mature tone here. Sun Wukong isn't just the mischievous trickster we often see in other media. In this game, he's portrayed as a more complex character, struggling with the weight of his own power and immortality. The narrative dives deep into Chinese mythology, weaving together various legends and folklore. It's not just about Wukong. You'll encounter other famous figures and creatures from Chinese myths, all interconnected in interesting ways. The story tackles some pretty heavy themes, exploring ideas about power, corruption, and what it means to be human, or in this case, a powerful mythical being. Now, I've got to be honest, this game can be tough. The combat is challenging, and enemies don't pull their punches. You'll need to stay alert and use all your skills to survive. Some players might find this frustrating, especially in the early hours when you're still learning the ropes. But stick with it, and you'll find that the difficulty is part of what makes the game rewarding. As you progress, you'll get stronger, learn new abilities, and really feel like you're mastering the game's systems. Visually, Black Myth Wukong is a knockout. The graphics are stunning, with breathtaking landscapes that range from towering mountains to ancient cities. The character designs are top-notch, especially for the mythical creatures you'll encounter. And the special effects during combat? There's something else. All of this comes together to create a world that feels alive and magical. There's plenty to do beyond the main story too. The game world is huge, with tons of side quests and optional areas to explore. Each region has its own distinct feel, from lush forests to snowy peaks, which keeps exploration interesting. You'll often find yourself getting sidetracked by some interesting landmark or mysterious cave, and that's part of the fun. The sound design deserves a mention too. The music does a great job of setting the mood, shifting from epic battle themes to more contemplative pieces as you explore. The voice acting, available in both Chinese and English, is solid, bringing the characters to life. All in all, Black Myth Wukong is shaping up to be a standout in the action RPG genre. It offers a unique blend of challenging gameplay, rich storytelling, and stunning visuals, all set in a world steeped in Chinese mythology. If you're up for a game that will test your skills while immersing you in a fascinating mythological setting, this is definitely one to check out. It's not perfect. Some players might find the difficulty frustrating, and there are a few technical hiccups here and there. But overall, the game delivers on its promises, offering an experience that feels fresh and exciting. Whether you're a fan of challenging action games, interested in Chinese mythology, or just looking for a visually impressive adventure, Black Myth Wukong has something to offer.